Have you ever noticed how an artist sees more colors than we do, or how a musician can hear tiny differences in sound? That's perceptual learning, the power of practice to sharpen our senses. Stick around to discover how you can fine-tune your sensory skills, no matter your area of interest. Perceptual learning refers to improving how we see, hear, or feel things through experience. For instance, if you stare at the same painting daily, you'll start to catch details you never saw before. Your brain adapts to notice increasingly subtle information. What sense would you love to improve the most, vision, hearing, or touch? Let me know in the comments. Our brains aren't static, they're plastic. Like muscles, when we train certain senses, the related brain regions become more efficient. This adaptability, neuroplasticity, underpins all perceptual learning. Attention is like a spotlight. By shining it on specific sights or sounds, we emphasize relevant details and ignore irrelevant noise. Just think about turning on a flashlight in a dark room. Now you notice details you'd have missed otherwise. Over repeated practice, the brain can reorganize itself to allocate more space to frequently used senses. For instance, someone learning Braille might gain extra neural resources dedicated to touch. Practice literally remaps our sensory pathways. Visual perceptual learning is when we train our eyes and brain to catch finer details, like an art student seeing subtle lines or color gradients that most of us overlook. The more you look, the more you see. Auditory learning is huge for musicians who learn to detect pitch changes of just a few hertz, or for language learners who start hearing new phonetic distinctions. With enough listening practice, the brain gets adept at filtering and distinguishing sounds. Lastly, tactile learning. People who read Braille hone their sense of touch to feel minute variations in raised dots. Through repeated exposure, the brain refines how it processes texture, enabling them to read through their fingertips. How do we actually enhance these senses? Well, there are 4 big factors: repetition, which is practicing the same task repeatedly; feedback, knowing what's correct or incorrect; motivation, caring deeply about the skill; and lastly, context, because spacing out practice sessions often leads to stronger, longer-lasting learning compared to cramming. So why does perceptual learning matter? In sports, athletes improve their visual reflexes for fast-moving balls. In art, painters see finer color distinctions. In music, musicians develop precise pitch perception. And in rehab, people recovering from injuries can rebuild weakened senses through targeted practice. The best part? Anyone can train their senses, it's just about consistent practice. That's a quick intro to perceptual learning. Next time, we'll delve into how we navigate and remember spaces in spatial learning. If you found this video helpful, tap that like button and subscribe so you won't miss our upcoming episode. Thanks for watching.